Okay, hey there, record loving friends. It's Brian from Tokyo Record Style out here on the streets of Shimokitazawa doing another edition of Vox Pop. Oh my god, I have to blow off a little bit of steam. It is 9 p.m. The last record store in Shimokita of the some. I think I read once that there was like 15 or 17, but I don't think there's that many. Unless there's some gold up in them hills, unless people are counting their apartments as where they're selling online as record stores. But there's a good at least 8, I would say, and there have been 10 over the years. But anyway, Pianola over on the other side of the station just closed. Upstairs Records just opened, and but Disc Union closed an hour ago, so we may very well strike out today. The deck is stacked against us. We may not meet anybody. Now, what we're doing here is we try to spot people on the streets with their record purchases. But last weekend was record store day, so maybe people already spent their budget. They're not out shopping already again on Wednesday. But I do have my little sign here, show me your records. And if we do spot anybody who's coming to talk about records or wants to come and talk about music, we'll be more than happy to chat them up. Now, this stream was going to happen, and then I thought in the middle of the day, I should do this. I'm going to do a Vox Pop tonight, just for fun. It's like a nice weather. It feels good. I'm going to go for it. And then I got really busy at the last minute at work, and I thought I would have to give up. And I had to pull a few last minute things together as I was leaving the office because I have a little shoot tomorrow. And my shoot is it's a regular thing that I do from time to time, once a month maybe. It's a regular client, and I needed to rent some photography equipment. Now, if you are working in photography, you know that, hey there, Billy Pap 26, nice to have you here. I see your comment coming up. If you work in photography, then you know that the equipment that photographers use is prohibitively expensive. The pro gear stuff that we use, not everybody owns their own stuff. Hold on, my stuff's all kind of coming apart here. And some of these, pro level cameras that we're using, we might own the body, which might cost 3, 4, 5 grand for one of these, DSLRs, mirrorless, full frame, major brand cameras. But to own all the lenses that come with that camera, you'd be spending in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So what you'll usually do is you'll have a handful of standard lenses that you'll use for various, the sort of all-purpose lenses. You might have a prime or 2 or 3, but if you need kind of specialty lenses, like let's say tilt shift or telephoto or something specific to a particular context, then rather than paying another 5 grand to go own that lens that you're only going to use for one particular context, maybe an ultra wide 11 millimeter lens, that 11 millimeter lens is going to cost 6 grand, and you're going to have to use it what is it, 60 times, or you're going to have to use it, you're going to have to rent it 100 times more. Than actually, you're going to have to rent it like 200 times before you pay for the whole thing. So a lot of photographers will rent photography equipment, and I rent photography all the time. It's quite affordable to rent lenses and lights and gear and video and drones, and you name it, you can rent it. And there's a bunch of different rental houses here in Tokyo. I've used all of them virtually, but there's one that's I've been using for a long, long, long time, and it's the cheapest of them all, and it's sort of the easiest of all of them. And tonight I called them up and I said, "Hey guys, I need to come down and rent a lens." And they said, do you have a Zydu card? Do you have a foreign registration card?" I said, "Yeah, but I have I have an insurance card and a driver's license, which is sort of standard of identification. I had a my number card, which is sort of a social security card. They never really asked me to produce so much I, ID, but they do ask for like one form of ID, and one regular form of ID might be your insurance card. For whatever reason, that will serve as an ID. And they said, "Do you have a foreigner's card?" And I said, "I do, but yeah, I do." And they said, "Oh, if that's the case, then you're going to have to put a deposit for the equipment, for the rental equipment." And I said, "Okay, I did do a deposit for the first couple of, I think you have to like put up a somewhat sizable deposit that you get back after your first rental. And once you've paid it once, you never have to pay it again. Although you pay for insurance every time you rent these lenses and camera gear. And if something happens to it, which some things have happened to me while I've been on site and on jobs, and I've had to pony up and pay the, what do they call it? The deductible, the $300 deductible to get the $900 repair. Some things have happened, and that's part of the shtick of renting a camera gear. But this time I went to my usual shop and they said, "Well, if you have a foreigner's card, then we have to ask you to pay the deposit." And I said, "I've been renting equipment here for many years and many times. I've spent thousands of dollars here." And they said, "Yeah, we understand." And I said, and I'm a permanent resident." And they said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, we know, but if you're a foreigner, then you have to pay the deposit." And I said, "Guys, guys, guys, I've been renting photography equipment here for many years, and I don't think that's the approach you want to take." And they were just the lowlies who were saying, "Oh, we're sorry, we're sorry." But actually, one of them was quite rude to me. And I said, "Are you sure?" Because this deposit was a $900 deposit. They're like, if I want to rent a lens that I usually pay $30 to rent, they wanted me to put up $900 for the deposit. Hey there, Gary. Good to see you. And man, I'm bummed. I'm bummed out because that's discriminatory. I just got a little bit discriminated against. And okay, that has happened to me a few times before. It doesn't happen to me all that often, but that's the kind of stuff and the kind of headaches that I sometimes have to deal with. And they said, "We're sorry, we've changed the policy. From now on, foreigners can't rent here unless you pay the enormous deposit." And I said, "Wow, wow, what a drag. Okay, well, I guess that means I won't be using your service anymore," which is a bummer because I like their service. And yeah, guys, I mean, this is not, the thing that you have to understand is that, and I suppose I should try to see the silver lining here, because it sucks to get discriminated against. It sucks. It's the worst feeling ever. And, but you're a resident of the country. I know. I'm a resident, but it doesn't matter. I'm a foreigner and they just don't get it. And, but hey, people face this kind of shit every day. And so, hey, who am I to really bellyache about it? It's a little bit of a, wow, what if this was your reality where everywhere you went, you were getting denied left and right? And I don't get denied from things all that often. but it's a terrible feeling. It's even though it's just like a little tiny thing, it's dehumanizing. You're like, I'm not equal to everybody else. I have to, I'm lower than everybody else. I'm not trustable. That's what they're saying. It still does not make it right. No. But yeah, I guess I should, like, the silver lining would be like, wow, okay, this is what people have to deal with all the time. I have the right passport, perhaps the right, I hate to say it, right skin tone, where I don't really have to deal with this all that often. When I talk to my friends who have different passports and different skin tones, I know that they have to deal with this kind of thing all the time. Now, I've been in Japan a long time, and it used to feel like, quite special is not the right word, but it used to feel quite just of note. Wow, I live in a foreign country. And then that kind of like goes away. A short story to illustrate this point. Here, right here in Shimokitazawa, in fact, right around the corner. Where was that? Where is that place? Right around the corner, Sigfredo. I used to have coffee there. I think I probably mentioned this one before. I used to go have coffee there, and there was a guy who was typing away on his laptop every day that I went there. I went there almost every day, and I was kind of waiting for the guy to say hello to me. And I must have gone in there a week or two, and he never once acknowledged me, never once even like lifted his nose from his script that he was writing to even just give me a nod. And I could hear his accent when he ordered coffee in front of me. He was from, North America. And for whatever reason, he just ignored me. And after so many times, what was that movie? That sort of half animated movie, Linkletter, I think it was. What was it called? Scanner Darkly? Wait, that wasn't it. Was it Scanner Darkly? That wasn't it. No, Waking Life. That was it. Waking Life. Waking Life, there's a scene where the two characters kind of bump into each other, and one of them says, like, can we stop and just acknowledge each other for a moment and have a human moment and not just be like ants in an ant farm and just bumping into random people? Can we actually stop and have a moment to acknowledge each other and share? And so I said to him, hey, man, I see you in here every day. I'm also here. I want to say hello. And he said to me, oh, I'd never seen you before. I've talked about this before. And I said, I thought to myself, how rude. Of course he's seen me before. Surely he's seen me before. But now, 20 years later, I completely understand what he's saying. That I don't really like living in it's never stops being amazing. Like living in another country and a constant puzzle of, you know, to figure out just codes to decipher every which way you go, even just like right in front of me. It's just like it's a giant puzzle. That never wears off, but it gets to be normal too at the same time. Hello. And so yeah. No. Sorry. No, I just losing my train. Yeah. Can I help you find something?
Well, I'm trying to find by ChatGPT something like it's called bar tram. Bar tram is some local bar, but I not find it because why? I don't know. It showed me
Bar Trum. I don't know Trum.
No, I'll show you.
Here, come say hello to come say hello. What's your name?
My name Paz.
I'm Paz.
Paz.
Only
Paz.
like peace. From where? Where are you from?
I'm Canada.
Canadian. Okay, welcome. Yeah. And you're visiting Japan, or you're visiting?
For now, it depends. Like I'm gonna be up to work, but it really depends on the crowd and everything. Okay. Because I have multiple countries that I can live with.
Okay.
So I have multiple citizenship, but here not. Okay. But maybe I will move here one day. Depends. The people nice. You can see about all these people behind you.
Yeah.
They also can see the people behind you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody, yeah, Japan's peaceful, easy, nice country. Come live here, please. Pause. Bring some pause to Japan. So you're looking for bar Trump. Trump is
is bar
tram.
Tram. You see?
Okay.
Like this, for example, but he showed me about around like 1 hour walking. It's not make sense. Like in ChatGPT, it showed me about like 3 minutes from here.
That's okay.
It's something weird. I
Wait,
don't
wait,
know.
what? Is this the right? This is not the right station. This is Bar Tram.
But I heard something Bartram have here. So this is why I think something in the
Okay. So that's Ebby Station. That's quite far away.
Mhm.
I mean, that's a quite far away. But maybe if you look up, hold on, let me try. Bar Tram.
You can try. Sorry, this is Russian language, so
Okay.
you can try with this language.
Maybe try Tram Shimokita.
So how long you here?
I'm here a long time, since 2004. 22 years. Yeah. Okay, so you're I don't know. Oh shit, it didn't come up. Tram, I don't know. Sorry, it's not coming. I don't know it. But there's lots of great places to enjoy.
Well, trying to before about 11, because 11 is will be okay, not exactly 11. In 12 it will be about the last train.
Right.
12:30 maximum.
How far do you have to go from here to go home?
Well, I think it will be 2 trains.
Okay.
2 trains is around like 40 minutes, maybe 50. But if not maximum, I will ride in some line.
Well, you can. There's a nice. You can sleep right over there on the. You'll see. So you can find some fellow people to cuddle up with, and maybe not on Wednesday night.
I unfortunately, the Japanese here are so hard to open mind. You know, to be honest, I'm honest. They're very hard to trust on someone they know about in first day, second day. Need about more and times. They're hard here. So if maybe someone of the guys want to travel, because girls here, there's not a place. I think I'm gonna leave soon. If it's like this, it depends, because Tokyo is hard. So yeah.
Tokyo's not really known for its friendliness, because everybody who lives in Tokyo is kind of from somewhere else. There's a kind of Tokyo resident called an Edoko. They're like, that means like, I think you have to be a third generation to be an Edoko. And they're not like this, but they're not so, they're pretty rare, because everybody's coming from somewhere else, even you and me, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Everyone.
well, you have a hotel, you have over the way, there's lots of bars on the Ichibangai. What can I recommend to you?
Like,
Are you meeting some friends?
No, actually by myself here.
Okay.
now.
I recommend upstairs, what's it called? Upstairs Records.
But actually, you come from there, I think.
Okay.
I come from this direction.
Okay, well, where else? All of this Mekong area is very cool. There's lots of like delicious food in here. Bang Kilao is a really amazing Thai place down the way.
Where is, by the way, all the bars here? Must be some.
Probably all. I mean, they're really all over the place. They're all over the place. They're everywhere. Yeah. Oh, I recommend a place, Neverland. Neverland. Yeah, go to Neverland. It's
Neverland is not Shibuya?
No. Neverland is here. A really, really awesome bar. Everybody should know about Neverland. Neverland. You can find it. Neverland's cool. It's just very local. Neverland.
Neverland, you see 2.5 kilometer?
No.
It's not-
Never. I think it's Never. Actually, I think it's called Never.
Maybe they changed the name?
No. Yeah, there it is. 280 meters. It's very short. It's right. I think
Neverland.
Neverland. Yeah, you'll never grow up there. Neverland.
They're gonna about to enter me with the shirt. I came only with the.
I know it's very, very casual. If you want something a little bit more hip, maybe go down to the end of this street. There's a club called 440, and if you go into actually, I even recommend this more. 440, and behind 440 there's a bar upstairs, and it's very oshare. It's very cool. Yeah, actually, I recommend that more than Neverland. 440, yeah. But the bar that's above 440, it's called something else. It's upstairs. So that's quite a nice bar, and everybody in there is very, very friendly, and the music and the bar is cool, and it's a friendly place. Yeah.
Not about have a dress code, because
No. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm the only one you can see about, like, also behind you. Everyone will put about like something with the jacket and everything,
Right.
but not.
No,
because I'm not sensitive for cold. Yeah,
Okay.
I have mixed. So That's why. That haven't I'm from Canada, but it's not everyone from Canada like this.
Right.
I'm mixed nationality, so that's why.
Okay. Yeah. Well, cool, man. Well, stay warm. Yeah, stay cool or warm or however you are.
All the time will be warm.
Okay. We're talking about music. Do you want to recommend to us some? What's a music recommendation? Here, I actually have another mic. Recommend some music.
Some music that I like, actually.
Yeah. Sure. Recommend us some music. What's something music that you
To be
like?
honest, I'm not good in singing, but actually I have about like rock type. This is what I like. I'm different.
Okay.
Rock type, I like something that who's standing now of Dragon Ball.
Okay. Dragon Ball, as in the game, the anime, Dragon Ball.
I will show this if I have internet so good. I will show the clip later. That is looks about so nice. And people not this one, but yeah. I was standing now.
Dragon Ball. Yeah, recently there's like yesterday was a big or this last weekend was a big music day for all the record stores, and I know that like recently the soundtrack for the anime and for the video game and for the Japanese subculture is quite popular for video games as well. Yeah.
Dragon Ball all the time will be popularized legend.
Dragon Ball is it's this one, right?
Kamehameha,
yeah. Okay.
But the Kamehameha is only like 3 persons, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. On doing this.
I don't know so well about Dragon Ball. My kids do.
Yeah,
but
so,
obviously huge.
Not this one, because too many ads. They want money.
Right.
Is
okay,
it?
there you go.
He become a Super Saiyan and everything. I think it's really
It's like metal, industrial, punk.
It's really beautiful.
Heavy guitar.
Yeah, and sorry about that.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
There's so many. Yeah, the green one I like called Broly. I want to become like him. Because why I'm saying this? That I was before a bodybuilder.
Okay.
So
bodybuilder.
now
Pause
I'm
the
not.
bodybuilder.
I'm like
from
maybe,
Canada.
Yeah, I'm now like 40% of mine that I was before.
Oh my gosh, you must have been huge.
I was.
Okay.
And actually, look, I have about.
Show us your bodybuilder. We want to see your bodybuilder photos. Let's see if there's any questions or comments.
I have only one because.
Let's see. Hello, Gary. Okay, Tokyo is a buzz. DJ Trish in the house. So I'm gonna come back and read these. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're okay. Always something new.
I was more big than this.
Oh my gosh. Let's look. Okay. Look here. Look at those muscles. Nice looking. Pause there.
Yeah. This was me before, and not Photoshop. Nothing. It was.
Wow. Nice.
But unfortunately, because work and every time to be in office, you got exhausted to home, and that's it. But I'm really sorry that I not keep like this.
Okay, sure, well, you can still, you're young, you can still get to the gym. Yeah, you have lots of chance.
It is, of course.
Okay.
Without the shirt,
you can be my trainer. I need to go. We need to go. We can go to the gym together. Work out. You can just you can make some muscles on me. Okay. Do you have did you ever do some like when you go to the for this kind of, are you doing like a competition? Or are you doing any kind of martial arts or?
I do MMA.
Okay, MMA.
I know.
Oh, really?
But MMA is not about gonna gain your muscles. It's actually about just for protection.
Okay.
Just for this. Here you not need about too much. The people nice. But if you're going in center Medellin of Colombia, oh, trust me, in those hours between 8 p.m. until 8 a.m., no police.
It's dangerous.
It's very. I was in there. Like 3 times people tried to rob me, but I almost was kill someone because he tried to rob me. Wow. And then I was right away like go out from there. Because, wow. Need to be careful, of course.
So what's your traditional martial art form? Do you just say MMA, or did you study karate or jiu-jitsu, or did you come grappling before that, or what did you do? Yeah,
MMA is mixed.
Yeah,
I have someone that I don't know. He called the guy name is called Israel.
Okay.
So I don't know. This is the name of the guy, and he learned me in Toronto. And this guy know MMA. I think he's Israeli guy. I don't know.
Here in Japan.
No, in Toronto.
In Toronto, okay.
And it's actually about like a good person that I try about like to learn when I not have money too much.
Okay.
So he was patient.
It's like a Rocky story.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
I don't know where is this person come to me, but
Israel. Okay. Shout out to Israel and Toronto. Okay. Paz still remembers how important you were to him. So thank you for He's
For
out
sure.
there. Yeah, right.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
It's like
Israel.
this.
If anybody knows Israel, we have some Toronto friends. Actually, we have some. I have some Toronto friends in this circle. Who knows? Maybe somebody knows them. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
in street Bathurst. Bathurst.
Bathurst.
Bathurst is the street of this.
Okay, Israel on Bathurst, who's teaching MMA and taking some young prodigies up.
It take everyone from any age just about like may not even worry about too much about the money that you pay for him.
Okay.
He just want to help more people, and then after it is different.
Okay.
Like, the price and everything.
But if you get the skills from Israel for MMA, you can feel safe. And if you go to Colombia late at night and you can fight off anybody.
From now I can, but better about if go to Colombia, and it's better that you not have some important stuff on your pocket every time that you bring. Have different story that I got robbed from 3 girls in Colombia.
3 girls? What happened?
Yeah. It was before about like, look, 3 guys tried to rob me in Center Medellin, but they didn't because I was more strong than them. Was so hard, by the way. But 3 girls, it was possible. And why? Because sometimes they put you some drug in a beer. And this why you need about to be careful with drink with them.
Okay.
It's not only in Colombia, it's all South America like this.
Okay.
And for example, Europe is less happens that someone try to rob you, the police strong. Russia is very strong. Here they not do a problem. It's just South America, yeah.
No, in fact, Japan's so sort of if you see somebody who's really too drunk or had too much party time, they can safely sleep on the street all night long.
I'll tell you, to be honest, one time I was so drunk in the club and they kicked me out from that I was so drunk.
Oh no.
But not some Harlem. They're not harmful for me. They just told me like this, like, go out, please. And I listen to them. I not do a trouble. Okay, no problem. I know your security. I will go out.
Okay.
After it, I will go to the stairs. And then I actually fall down.
Oh no.
When I wake up, I search my pocket, my phone. I said, where's my phone?
Oh.
Where's my phone? And my phone was down
right there.
Right there.
Okay.
So no one will steal it. In Japan, it's very safe. Yeah. And a lot of Asia in countries is very safe. Just depends where, of course, but a lot of them, they are safe.
Yeah.
The only South America, you need very be careful, not take with you about too much some important things like very new phone like iPhone. Don't take iPhone in there. If you take iPhone, better it will be only in the room. If you bring some girls from outside the bed, you put in the reception your bag. Something like this. A lot of things, a lot of rules that you need to be careful.
Okay, street smarts.
Yeah,
I think all of my photography thing, this is going to get taken maybe in the wrong place. Oh, there's some records. I'm going to try to catch the. I'm going to try. I'm trying to try. Yeah, I'm going to try to catch this guy with the records. Hold on, let me. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hold on. すみません。ごめんなさい。今日レコード買ったレコード今はなんか YouTube ライブストリームやってるwe're talking, YouTube も今ライブやってますかやってます。レコードのインタビューはどうですか ?3 分ぐらいはどう家族ですか友達 ?OK、いいですか僕のカメラはこっちです。今日はシール、ほとんどシールあるけど、今日はシールではない、ブライアンの名前、ブライアンです。いや、名刺、どこか。じゃあ、何さんですか樋口さん、ブライアン、よろしくお願いします。樋口さん、ちょっとこれ、一個あげるよ。どうぞ。Come on in. 僕のプロジェクト、英語は日本語。
まあ日本語の方が
日本語、OK、じゃあ、東京レコードさんのブライアンです。もし、なんかタワーレコードビニールバッグとか、ディスクユニオンバッグ見たら、いつも、すみません、今日レコード買った。なんか、今日写真撮ってもいいですかインタビューはどうですかおととい3日前、今週末は、レコードストアデーでした。it was record store day last weekend. なんか、もう一回名前、樋口さんなんか、レコードストアデー 行きましたか？
この友達の彼にちょっとお使いを頼んでいて、今日それを受け取った
なるほど。
感じです。
Okay, so he ordered a record on Record Store Day, and he's picking it up with his friend. 何さんですか？
田辺です。
田辺さん。
はい。
田辺さん and ごめん。
樋口
樋口さん。樋口さん。田辺 and 樋口さん。and record 屋さんでもないですか？ You're not a record store 持ってない。ない。Okay, but you でも record store でなんか record 友達の record 買いました。優しい。今日何の record ですか？
じゃあちょっと見てみますか。
Bruno Mars, nice collaborations. I heard about this, and some 7-inches. Okay, cool.
The Scooters.
The Scooters, Japanese band. Yabai. Hold on, let's look at Bruno Mars real quick. I saw this. This was like Record Store Day. I know that you guys got it overseas, but this was on Tower Records. 僕も Tower いろいろ行きましたけど。タワーでレコードストアの箱はなかった。別の場所結構いっぱいあった。sold out ではない。結構あった。It's very cool. And it's Bruno. So it's covers ではない。collaborations with all the different artists. なるほど。これは大人気を持った。なるほど。Lil Wayne, Mark Ronson, Cardi B, Gucci Mane, who else? Silk Sonic, Lady Gaga. Wow, okay, very cool. Omedeto, that's yabai kakui. And this looks just kakui. The scooters, who knows less scooters? Japanese Josei no kata? Ladies band? From a long time ago? Daibu mai? Wow. 30 years ago. Okay, so Hey Girl. どんな genre? Kind of group sound な感じ? Or soul か. Okay. Un manche et la belle. Very cool. So なんか何歳? Are they おばあちゃんおばあさんな感じ? 若い? Are they okay? 最近なんか僕の仕事で5670s たまにライブやってた。同じ感じですか? Okay, okay. 5670s. So 一回なんか private party the 5678すごい楽しかった。Yeah, okay, so cool. I'm gonna check that out. The Les Scooters. I think I've heard of them before. Hokani, okay, you got a few more 7-inches. Oh, this one was super popular. Wait, I don't. Okay, Olivia Dean. This one was. I heard this. You guys were all fighting for this one in America. I think sold out. Keiko sold out in America. This was super neat. Yeah, I think I got a copyright strike from Olivia Dean. I know. YouTube でなんかライブやった in Tower Records. I got a copyright 日本語で the copyright strike from Olivia Dean. Okay, I love the photo. 白黒の black and white photo. Very nice. 素敵な女性。新品な感じ。Made in France. 面白い。I wonder if the US or UK US version は made in USA or made in France. わからない。Japan only ではない。多分わからない。
Not only in Japan.
Okay, 他に what else did you get? おめでとう。わ、結構いっぱい。Wow, this looks やばい。これも Record Store Day.
Record Store Day.
Wow.
All Record Store Day.
Hey You Blues. Hey You Blues. Okay, it looks super, super cool. It looks kind of like Blaxploitation なんだっけ? What's that? 東京のなんか警察のなんか FBI
西部警察?
No, what's it called? 大都会 or something.
大都会.
大都会の So it's like まあ英語でなんか Shaft とか Blaxploitation の映画のジャンル知ってますか? It looks like 多分 Blaxploitation. It's somebody help me out here. But this was an 映画 or television show or どうなか or 違います。全然違う。It looks like 映画とかテレビみたい。Okay. And 彼の名前は何ですか? 左とんぺいさん。Okay. So 東京他にこれは何ですか? What's the B-side は?
東京っていい街だな。
東京はいい街だね。Nice. Okay, that's really good. これは絶対 Japan only かな? Okay, very cool. 新品の 7-inch. Nice brand new 7-inch. And 結構 last was 有効小倉. Wow, this is 平成時代みたいな感じ. Okay, it looks like kind of 90s, my kind of generation. 何歳ですか?
あ、
いいですか？ごめん。
28
28 and 一緒。51一緒。Yeah. So 28. 何歳? So this was not これどの、ああ、知ってる I know. 覚えてる。懐かしい I remember this. Yeah, 覚えてる This was very, very 人気 And she's very, YouTube もすごい大人気今。She's really, I think you can find her on, okay, timing. わ、結構、3000円 for a 7-inch. まあ、you're 大ファンですね。You're a super fan. Okay, cool. Okay, super らしい。So, so 優しいの友達 very nice friend. Higuchi-san and Tanabe-san. Tanabe was very nice to get Higuchi-san some nice records for Record Store Day. おめでとうございます。Today you're meeting up. 今日食べたなんか遊び、これから終わったみんな帰りますか？
終わって帰る。
OK。じゃあ、お疲れ様です。ごめん。今度、可愛いの、これはわかるよね。スマイルの、今日はシールが。一つある。I have one. 一枚だけ。ごめん。ちょっと待って。I have 僕の友達はなんかアーティスト。最初は自分のシール一個だけごめん。あ、これあった。じゃああげます。これは東京レコードスタイルのステッカー。Have a nice play. ぜひ。これはレコードステイの方に読みます。友達からこれはもらった。And もう一人の友達はアーティスト。I have one more friend who's an artist. And he makes blue, 彼のコンセプトは blue identity. 差別。今日は差別。今日はなんか、カメラ屋さん行った？ And カメラレンタルショップ20年前ずっと借りたカメラレンズ。今日は外国人は無理。ちょっとショック。すごいショック。でも anyway, このプロジェクト is called Blue Identity. We do like white, 差別 black, yellow, でも blue はなし。We say blue like blue is free, blue is noble, blue never racial discrimination. And this artist, his name is Miro-san. Miro. And it's, he makes, blue, 素敵な social artist, cool concept. And this, もう一つあった。よかった。ごめん、ちょっと perfect じゃないけど、ぜひ。And this is Don Drummond. I have アフリカバンバッタ、最近亡くなった。一枚あげるよ。And I have Ice Cube and 少ないけど Little Richard もこれは Don Drummond もう一枚さすが Nice catch Thank you so much 一枚いますかどうぞ
ありがとうございます
じゃあこれも両方あげるともう一枚どうぞ Little Richard Don Drummond Africa Bambata or Ice Cube 今日だけ誰がいい
Little Richard
さすが good choice Little Richard let me show off Little Richard is so I love the Little Richard one he's so cute and cool so check out Miro 45 Groove on Instagram Miro 45 Groove on Insta ぜひ応援してくださいじゃあ、樋口さんと田辺さん、ブライアンです。ありがとうございます。本当にごめん、うるさい外人です。ごめんなさい。But enjoy してください。Records おめでとうございます。Happy Record Store Day. And もしまたあったら、Hello 言ってください。Okay. お疲れ様です。Thank you so much. じゃあ、bye. Everybody says bye. 多分質問が多いけど関係ない。Don't worry. じゃあ、おやすみなさい。Okay. No, my Japanese is horrible, but we did our best.
No, but still, I'm trying to learn about the Japanese so hard. I know 4 languages, I'm telling you it's so hard.
Wow, Paz speaks 4 languages. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Paz is hanging out.
I already go, but not.
He's hanging out.
I thought we were place about to go
You can-
after.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're my co-host today. Okay, hold on. Let me read some comments. So wait, for real quick, that was nice. So that's what I'm doing out here. I'm talking to people about music. That's what we're doing, right? So nice. We got one. That's groovy. Hold on. Pause. Tell me, what languages do you speak? English, Japanese. You're studying.
I German is studying, but
German.
No. So English,
Spanish,
Russian,
Russian,
and Portuguese little.
wow, Portuguese. Okay, wow, that's a lot of languages to keep straight in your head. Let's see if there's any comments coming in. Hold on.
But better for me is the best is about between Spanish and Russian if it's not English. So of course.
Okay, I studied Spanish for 3 or 4 years, but I don't remember any of it.
Are you sure?
Yes. No. I really
try to speak with you in Spanish. Do you sure?
No, I'm sure. I would probably start speaking to you in English or in Japanese. Okay, hold on. Let's see. But you're okay. I want to get some of these comments here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Gary. Thanks for all the empathy here and sympathy. Yeah, it sucks that it happened. DJ Trish, greetings from the USA. A perfect prescription. Mick is in the house. Tokyo is a buzz. I'm just going back here to the beginning. Always something new. Aaron Griffin, GWP, that Bruno's Silk Sonic stuff is great. I gotta check it out. I've seen it on the walls for a long time. I haven't really dug that deep into it. Okay, love those stickers. Yep, Gary. I'm halfway through the book, and I was using them as bookmarks, my stickers. So Gary Harris, who's here on the stream, gifted me this really lovely book called Record Store Day, and I had intended to finish it before Record Store Day, but I didn't. It's called The Most Improbable Comeback of the 21st Century by Larry Jaffe. Very interesting story about how Record Store Day started at Soundgarden, sort of. It started in a handful of places. Yeah, okay. Well, cool.
Yeah,
all right, yeah. Well, here, let me give you my. You want? I'll give you a sticker too, Paz. You want a sticker? I got stickers. I don't have any more of my sticker. I ordered more.
So listen, I keep it with you. To be honest, because if
you don't want a sticker, here, have a little one. This guy's cool. His name is Don Drummond. He's a reggae. He's a trombonist. You have a pocket. You put it in your back pocket. Here, yeah. Put that in your back pocket and find a cool place, and maybe we'll meet again sometime. And yeah, you can have that sticker. Yeah, it's cool artist.
Memory, of course.
Yeah.
Like this. And try to keep mine all the time to see about like guys with the record. I'm sure they more about.
They're usually they come, but it's all the record stores are closed now. But I can go to Shibuya or Shinjuku. It's a little bit more, but I like here because it's chill.
More foreigners, I think, like us.
Yeah.
Especially where's the bars. Shibuya is mixed. Shibuya is mixed. This is what I know from my experience.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
man. So it's really about like good to hear you.
Yeah, thanks. Say hello. Thank you to Paz for hanging out. He was a nice co-pilot. I appreciate it. You were really cool. I appreciate it. And good luck with your bodybuilding and with everything. And let me give you my card so you add me on the Insta and then you can follow along on YouTube. You can go watch the video later. It's called Tokyo Record Style. And if there's a QR code you can follow on the YouTube.
So what usually I do, because sometimes I really lost things.
Oh, well, you better take a picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't lose it. It's a treasure.
No, this is a kind of a treasure.
Hey, this is treasure too, yo. Don't worry.
Okay. I know about like with this, if someone need, of course. Where is the
yeah, this is my kind of cool camera. Then I can use this good one. Yeah. Anyway, don't worry.
Say in YouTube, subscribe and share.
Thank you, Paz. Please smash that like button. Right? Exactly. Nice, dude. That was awesome. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I hope you get a good bar. I'm going to be out here for maybe 10, 15 more minutes. If I'm still here, maybe I'll stay longer. But if you come back by, come say hi again.
I will say hello. And also, I must say the credit is all. In this way, it will be surprised to AI ChatGPT because ChatGPT is recommend me about to come to here.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So, thanks to the owner of ChatGPT, OpenAI, of course. Don't forget about like, subscribe, share, everything, all buttons.
Wait. Tell us your how can we follow you?
About to follow me is about in Instagram. I not have too much about because I don't follow back, but it's paz.l1 and you will see about in the beginning like I'm driving in Lamborghini and Ferrari. So maybe you know the clue already.
Okay, nice. Lamborghini and Ferrari. Let's go for a drive.
Yeah, of course, but the car is not really here. The cars need to be outside because my international driving license is expired.
Okay.
So yeah, I can rent about something like a supercar here today.
Okay. I have a motorcycle with a sidecar.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time we can go around by the sidecar. You look for me.
Let's do it.
I look for your Ferrari and your Lamborghini. You look for my motorcycle.
No problem. Come, we'll take a ride.
Okay. Bye, boss. Take care. Wait for me. All right. Nice guy. Very nice guy. Very cool. Very, very nice guy. Have a good day, Pa, as they say. That's great. He was very nice. Yay, Jonas in the house. Nice to see you. DJ Trish, the guy seemed cool. Yeah, very nice. Very nice guy. You gotta kind of like, I think you gotta open yourself, to new chances. This is one of the things I worry a little tiny bit about the next generation of crew. They're just like I'm guilty of it myself, and it's this thing, of always having something there to engage with. All that boredom that we had growing up, it forced us out of the house. It forced us away from that boredom, and it helped us, talk to somebody who we might not have otherwise talked to, and maybe get rejected once or twice, and then make a good friend. And you got to be open. You got to go out, put yourself out there, and see what can happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, the pause. I feel like I made a pal. It's cool. And did you guys get a look at his eyes? He had these really beautiful green eyes, and this like olive complexion. Hello, Nani?
Yay.
Yay. Okay, take care. Yeah. So yeah, interesting. That's always kind of like, I think, I don't mean to, I don't want to really put too fine a point on it, but that Central Asia part of the world where they have like, it's the Bosphorus, Turkey, east meets west. There's some very interesting, beautiful combinations of confluence of human characteristics that make those people look especially beautiful. I just heard somebody say 6'7" behind me. I heard my son said, I have a little group chat with my son and his buddies, and it's like a little English chat. And I said, what are you doing this weekend, buddy? He said, I'm going to go bowling, and I'm going to go meet my friends, and 6'7". And he thought he was like punking me. It was quite funny. So, all right, well, dang, that was wonderful. That really got me out of the funk there, because I really did. I was bummed. I was bummed about what happened tonight. The camera shop told me that we're sorry, but we can't. Guys, you can't do that. It's this, and this is not the first time this has happened. Like you'll go rent a phone, or not rent a phone, but you'll go get on like a phone contract, and they'll be like, oh, your passport only has 3 more years on it. And you're like, yeah. And they're like, oh, but the contract is 4 years. And you're like, or whatever it is, something like that. And you're like, but I've got permanent residency. And they're like, oh yeah, we can't contract with you. And you're just like, really? And it's this kind of thing. And it's, it's not mean-spirited. It's not meant to be, but it's just annoying. And it feels terrible. And I want everybody to be happy, and everybody to get along, and everybody to follow the rules and all that. But, if there's a reason that they've put this in place, so I didn't. If you're just tuning in, I rented a place where I've gone to rent camera equipment for years and years and years. Told me tonight for the first time that if I want to rent camera equipment from them henceforth, I basically have to put up all the money as insurance on. I can't just buy insurance for a fraction of the cost. I have to put up the entire fee to guarantee the lens, because I'm a foreigner, and I've rented this camera equipment from this place for like 15 years, and they just kind of like bummed me out. I walked out of there kind of huffing and puffing. I went and took a video. I was like, these guys suck. I'm gonna fucking blast about you guys. But then I'm like, I just was like, I came here to Shimokita to kind of blow some steam off, and I did. It worked out. Pause was cool. Peace, right? Pause, peace. And Tanabe-san and Higuchi-san. It's kind of, for some reason, hard to remember. I kind of wish I had asked them to take their masks off. I don't really want to. It's always a little bit weird because you want to, just because you want to see, it's not, you don't really want to invade their privacy, but you want to connect. And now I have no idea what they look like, Okay. Did you guys have a musical day today? Did anybody go listen to anything today? I had some nice listening today. I listened to Closer, Joy Division, second album. I listened to what did I listen to today? I listened to something called, I think it was called Crush 2. Interesting band from 1972. Kind of the genesis of experiment, or how to say, minimal industrial music, ambient music. It was quite interesting. Aaron Griffin, is that Aaron Griffin, my old homie Aaron Griffin? That's not. It's a different Aaron Griffin, right? That's no wait. Griffin. Aaron is Griffith. Oh, whoops. Oh shit, Aaron. Sorry. I just accidentally deleted your comment. I did not mean to do that. Would you leave it again? I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. So I have a little rig here. Sorry about that. It wasn't on purpose. I have a little rig here. So I'm using the kind of outside of the cameras on the iPhone, not the ones that are like on the inside, but the ones on the outside, the good ones. And I've got this all kind of apparatus. I'm streaming to a external monitor that I can see myself on, but I'm using the good camera. So, but if I want to interact with the stream, I have to reach around to the back side of the camera and do it like this. And I accidentally just really, sorry about that. Aaron Griffith is my other friend. Aaron Griffin, GWP. What's GWP? Can you care to share? That's a bit of a. Well, I do have this photo thing tomorrow morning, so I really ought not to stay out here too late. But yeah, I intended to go for an hour, and it's been almost an hour. Does anybody have any requests or any questions or any? I'll tell you, I got a wonderful couple comments today. Oh, I saw something pop up. Don't delete anything. Okay, listening to some of the records from Record Store Day, the Talking Heads demo, one last night, and Gil Scott Heron. Right now, Gil Scott Heron. I always who wrote the Star Spangled Banner? Remind me of that. Griffin Wing Productions. Cool. I like it. I do video production for work. Good. Very cool. Hold on. We might ask you to do some production for us. When I say us, I mean me. I'm in the video industry since 2008. Okay. Been doing freelance for 10 years. Wonderful. I'm really ready to level up my video production skills. I am a fair weathered Premiere user. I rent it for jobs. I get hired for a strange video project once a year, and I open up Premiere and I start doing a bunch of using a bunch of tools that I've never used before, and then I'm like, what, this is so complicated, and I don't know exactly what I'm doing, and I have to sort of bring in my buddy and be like, it's going to take me 10 hours what it'll take you to do one. Can you just help me get this going? And I love watching like pros use these really great software. And but I'd really like to get my hands on Final Cut. I haven't used Final Cut since it came out. I haven't touched it again. And I mostly edit all in iMovie, and that's the only program that I ever really edit in. And I haven't even gone into the world of like After Effects or anything like that. So but I feel like something makes me think, I don't know. I know Photoshop and Illustrator and InDesign and Lightroom back and forth, but that freaking Premiere is like daunting. It's so many things, and I've never really dug that deep into it. Francis Scott Key Gil Scott Heron. For some reason every time I hear Gil Scott, am I saying it right? Gil Scott Heron? It's not Jill, it's Gil Scott Heron. I want to say I think of Francis Scott Key. DaVinci Resolve is another good one. Yeah, okay. It's the one. It's the one-time lifetime fee. Oh, I thought it was even free. I didn't even think it was like the one time. I've also played with DaVinci. I keep downloading it and then like deleting it off my computer. I can't decide if is that the way I should. Is that what I should do? Should I get into DaVinci? Is that the way to do it? Because the freaking Final Cut's like hella expensive. It's like $600 or more. At least J-Bucks. It's expensive. There's a free trial version, but the pro version is like $300. Okay. Yeah, I am too cheap to pony up for it. But there's so many times where iMovie just completely underserves me. And there's a bunch of things I just like. I can't do this simple little task in this, and they're like, nope, gotta upgrade. So, but anyway, what I was saying is that I did get a new friend. I got a new homie today, and I got a new homie on Patreon today, and they like joined at the top at the bestie level. I've got the pal, the friend, the homie, and the bestie. And I don't have any bestie. Oh, maybe I have one other bestie, but he signed up at the bestie level. If he's gonna stick around, then it makes sense to like level up. Oh, and I've had a couple of like weird people reach out to me saying, what have they out? I don't know, people trying to get me to promote some very strange thing that has nothing to do with anything. And today I got a brand deal reach out sort of thing from a headphone maker. I was like, oh, that's kind of close. That's getting there. I worked with Mikey Bananas from Grown Man Record Night back in the day of a TV station. Wow, I love Mikey Bananas. He's very cool, and he taught me the word. What's it called? I want to say like streamer, but that's not the word. It's the interstitial between videos. It's the After Effects thing. It's the streamer. No, it's the sleazer, the strapper, the striker. What is it? It's something like that. It's the thing it's the zigzaggy thing that comes on the screen between cuts. And sorry, I'm all over the place, but I was listening to the behind the scenes like documentary about Star Wars, and about how like just the iteration of the cuts, and about how like the first like cut of it was they didn't have like all the battle scenes worked out yet, so they had all this like World War II movie footage, and like black and white airplanes, and like modern day airplanes flying through, like cut into the battle scenes of that as placeholders for what would eventually become the dog fights of the X-Wings and all this stuff. And there was a couple moments where George Lucas was screening this to his Brian De Palma and Spielberg and these guys, and they were all like, some of them liked it, and there was detractors, and he got his I think it was his wife, is somebody who maybe eventually became his wife, but she's one of the like best editors ever. She's gotten like a grant or an Oscar for best editing, and she totally cleaned this up. And there was an interesting little tidbit in there about how they had to rewrite some scene, and they cut. It was so interesting to hear. It was like they they needed to blast the planet. They needed another scene of like the Death Star shooting, and they took all the little things that they had clipped from that ended up on the cutting room floor, and they spliced them together to make another scene at the very end. And like not something that hadn't been planned yet, and it was like very, very clever to just hear how you edit a movie together. And why did I bring her up? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I heard Elliot Cruz mention that. I think it was Elliot who said when you see YouTubers having really slick videos with really great intros and excuse me, high production value, it's a little bit of a turnoff, he said. I thought, and I could relate to that. I was like, oh, kind of. There's something that's, but I don't know if you're just shooting yourself in the foot to say that. But there's something. There's a right level, right? A perfect little stride that you can hit where it's not really exactly overproduced and not this what I'm doing right now. But I would like to add a little bit. I would like to do a little bit more of that. I mean, I'd like the Mr. Beast approach of like just make it a little bit better each time. I'm definitely not doing that, but I would like to aspire to do that. Okay, 61 minutes. I think I did it, guys. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go home and grab a bite. Oh, okay, hold on. Here we go. I see another comment. What's that thing that's called the striper? What is that thing called? Come on, Aaron, you ought to know this if you're the video guy. What's it called? Somebody, it'll come to me the second I turn the stream off. Striper? That's not it, is it? What is that called? The middle thing. Okay. I'm tempted to stay on until we figure out what it is. Somebody help, please. That's killing me. And of course, I can't use my phone to look it up because my phone's in use. This is the trouble of doing this. Okay, well, Mike has his own vocabulary. It's like a transition, but so who knows? No. It's an industry standard word. I'd heard it before. When I say it, you'll be like, oh, of course. But what is it? It's yes, it's a little animated transition. Oh, that's why I was talking about the editor, is because of Star Wars, is because in the Star Wars they used one transition that they have in iMovie, which is swipes. You know, I like the open circles and the closed circles. It reminds me of like Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes. That's why I use those. Hey, everybody, here's the thing, and dun, 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 dun. That's all, folks. I love that. Those Stinger. There it is. Stinger. I knew you'd know it. Stinger. Right? Am I right? Is a stinger a transition? It's like a little zinger. Stinger. I knew I was close. I said strider. A stinger. That's it. A stinger. What is a stinger? It's a little, right? It's your After Effects thing before there was After Effects. It's a rotoscoped thing that they did in the 80s, I guess. I'm not sure. Anyway. But they have, of course, they have that cheesy like box that spins around in iMovie. Then they have the puzzle things that transition, which is really corny too. They have the swirl. They have the dissolve. The cross dissolve is fine. The blackout, the black in, but they have swipe, and then they have swipe left and swipe right and swipe up and swipe down. I never used them, but I saw them in Star Wars, and she's using them all over the place in Star Wars. Like when Obi-Wan turns, it when they're in the Tatooine and they're at Jabba's hut, it swipes and then it goes to Cloud City or whatever. It's pretty cool. I was like, oh, it's iMovie in Star Wars. Okay, yes, it's a fast transition, usually with a sound. Okay, that's why it's called the stinger. I might have even said stinger. I feel like I might have said it. Fast transition, because it stings, okay? Like when sports go into a replay, something, okay, bring back the star swipe. Star swipe. Oh, what's the star swipe? Is that where the thing stars out, or is that like with the sparkles that go all over the place and then you like come in? Yeah, those are kind of fun, you know. They're kind of corny. It's sort of like you know, do you know one of the funniest things ever was that what's the actor, the Blade Runner 2 dudes, Ryan Gosling? He did the fucking papyrus, the Avatar, the graphic designer who looks at like the biggest budget movie of all time has used papyrus on there as the font, as the typeface for their movie. That was fun. And they turned it into like a little mini movie. That was hilarious. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I like, what I was trying to say is like, yeah, some of that stuff comes back, I suppose. I mean, like transitions and fonts and these various just like little elements, the little elements of our editing, whether they be in movies or YouTube or videos or what, they come back. They go through trends, and yeah, they come in and out. And papyrus was like terrible, like back in the day, but now it's probably hip. Yeah, papyrus really is terrible. No, it's probably hip right now. Same with like Comic Sans. They're so bad, they're actually good. I see it sometimes. I see it in this like ironic way that I'm like, oh, there it is. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing that, Aaron Griffin. It's nice to see you, dude. Nice to connect. I've seen your name before, but it's nice to have a little back and forth. And Gary, always appreciate you being here. DJ Trish was in the house. Who else was watching? Smash the like button, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, it's just a little posse. Yeah, this time of day is not really conducive. Ed Topo now. Sorry, dude, I just missed you. Just in for a minute. Oh, sorry, Ted, I missed you. Ed Topo. Ted Oppo. Did I get everybody? Oh, Jonas Sandstrom in the house. Jonas Sandstrom, are you any relation to who's the other Sandstrom? The very famous Swedish artist. Sven Sandstrom, what's his name? I forget what his name is. Very famous, like rock and roller. Sort of an Elliott Smith. Isn't he a Sandstrom? Okay. Wyoming Dave, I didn't see you, dude. Sorry about that. Didn't see you, buddy. And Mick, a perfect prescription. Always love seeing Mick from Oz. Mick's got great taste in music. You guys got to go check him out. Go follow Mick's. And I like his videos too. He's a deep digger. And Billy Papp was in the house. I didn't recognize your name, but it's nice to see you. Okay, well, there she blows. I'm gonna wrap it up. Zetsuko in the house too. All right, peace out, guys. Have a good one. We'll try to do another David. Hold on, David Bagnall. Nice to see you, David. David Bagnall, 335. Did I say that right? The letters are so tiny, I can barely see them. And nice to see you, Zetsuko. What are you laughing at, Zetsuko? Are you laughing at me? Probably. Oh, Gary is that? I see. Yeah, these two. Have a fun weekend. Oh, is it already the weekend? It's hump day. We have another. It is kind of the weekend. The cats are away right now in my office. The cats are away. Well, one cat's away and the other cat will be away tomorrow. Okay, guys. That's all she wrote. We got a record collected. That was pretty cool. So we did. We got one unexpectedly. and they were really nice. Higuchi-san and Tanabe. We'll go find them and link them up in the show notes below. And if you're watching, I got somebody said that they enjoyed watching these after the fact, and they said they don't necessarily need to be live, which sort of gave me the thought that I should do them in the middle of the day and just record them and not necessarily do them live. But your weight, it's Wednesday. Your weight, it's Wednesday. What does that mean? Your weight, my weight. Your weight, it's Wednesday. Oh yes, it is Wednesday here. It's Wednesday there too, right? It's Wednesday everywhere. It's almost my Thursday. Okay. Yeah, but I like doing them live. They're more fun to do live rather than do them pre-record them. They've got a sort of electricity to them when they're live. So you never know what's going to happen. All right, from Shimokitazawa with love. Appreciate you guys, and thanks for hanging out. More Tokyo Record Style stickers are on the way, FYI. If you haven't got one and you want one, shoot me a DM. Follow me on Insta at Tokyo Record Style, and I'll be happy to put one in the mail for you. I haven't received them yet, but they should be in any day. And oh God, you know what? Last thing, I had somebody take a little interest in a camera, and I have a lot of like precious photography equipment at home that I don't use anymore, and I'm just hanging on to it because it's so nice. And I got a little estimate on what it's worth, and it was way more than I thought it was worth, and so much more that I thought, oh, I think I'm going to unload it all. So. And it's going to maybe bring somebody else some joy, and I don't think it's going to go up. I can't imagine it's going to go up in any more value. If it does, then congratulations to the person who buys it. But I think some of this stuff needs to find a new home, and I need to find new projects. My little sidecar project, it needs a little injection of resources for it to become its full capacity. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Just wait a little longer. It's going to be super, 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 super cool. Okay, that's all she wrote. I've said that about 10 times, but this is really it. And I think every time, for whatever reason, when I press this side, it just doesn't want to turn off. But we're going to try. All right. Bye, guys. See you on the next one. Take care. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Bye.